All right, you guys, this is about take 5 out here. That's one reason I don't usually do videos outside, but man, get tired of doing it in the same spot. Let's go over this real quick. Gold today, $13.22. Silver, $23.25. Today's date, 10/22/2010. I'm just going to go over some stuff that's on my heart. But first of all, let's go over this real quick. China's gearing up for a future without our dollar. And I don't think that's any surprise. I think the planet's getting ready for a future without our dollar. Our dollar is not going to survive what the hell they're doing to it. I don't believe. And, meet the new boss, same as the old boss, that kind of thing. I don't know. I just don't see the advantages of manipulating the currency the way they are. We're in a race to devalue our currency so the average person can pay $60 to go to the movies. I don't know. What the hell, right? The dollar is what the world prices everything in. So in other words, let me give you an example. Yesterday I did a detail on a vehicle. It's $350. And had I been paid that same amount when I started this company, that would have been about a $500 bill in purchasing power. I'm not super thrilled to know that I'm doing the same work for less purchasing power. I'm just not. I am a capitalist, right? I remember one time my boss asked me, he goes, "You a capitalist?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, how much capital you got?" There was a long silence on my end. I don't know about you guys. Currency manipulation is, in other words, every time Ben Bernanke and his cronies manipulate our currency, it messes up the currency for some poor guy in another country, right? Or the country itself. Therefore, they're going to eject us. They're going to decouple from us. There's no way that we're going to go, woo, crisis averted. Boy, Ben and those guys, they fessed up and fixed everything, and we made it. I just don't believe that. I believe that it is a possibility, but I also believe that it's a possibility the sun isn't going to come up tomorrow either. And don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% negative on our situation. I'm just calling it like I see it, and I'm hoping that you guys are going to get prepared. The other thing is, I'm going to get a little bit maybe personal with some of you right now. The bottom line is this. Your reality was probably going to get worse unless you learn quickly. What do I mean by that? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have a small pile of precious metal. It looks small. It may be worth a chunk of dough, but it's a small pile. That is my chance. That is my chance to swing the bat and get out of this situation on the other end. But I will tell you this, that I study and restudy things every single day to be prepared for when it's my turn to pick up the baseball bat and hit my home run. So the bottom line is, let me go over it this way. I'm holding here a silver round, a 1 ounce round, 999 fine silver. This is my lucky silver piece. Some of you have seen it before. I use it when I play poker. I have it in my pocket with other change. It makes a neat sound when it's jingling along when I'm walking along, and it gives me a reminder of why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's kind of like a trigger mechanism. The bottom line is this. Do you think somebody, I'll just use myself, do you think somebody with my education, okay, I'm straight out of high school, got 2 years of college, and then now I'm doing my own businesses, and I'm doing okay. I mean, I can complain, but who gives, everybody can complain, right? The bottom line is this. Do you think I'm going to get somebody with my education, my limited education, is going to get the same mileage out of that piece of silver as say somebody like Mike Maloney or Robert Kiyosaki? Kiyosaki constantly says, look, it's not an even playing field, guys. It's just not. The bottom line is you have to study up. And I've had people, write down rude remarks sometimes, comments, not very often, on my channel telling me I don't have time to study those clowns or whatever. Well, the bottom line is this. You better find somebody to study with, because the bottom line is I don't care. Think of it this way. If education didn't play a part in you getting mileage out of this, okay, or whatever it is that you're doing, if education had no part in it, then why do people that win the lottery go broke so quick? Why is the average inheritance gone in 18 months in this country? Why? Think about that. I'm thinking unless you've got drugs or alcohol in the mix, the bottom line is this. I believe it's education. When Robert Kiyosaki talks about his friend Mike inheriting Rich Dad's, I don't want to say this fortune. It was a fortune, but his business. From what my understanding was, he gave the other two siblings $3 million apiece. and told him, look, you can do whatever you want with this cash, and he did it while he was still alive. He goes, but if I were you, I would talk with your brother Mike on how you should invest it so that it'll keep paying you. And guess what? Both those kids went through that cash, I believe, in less than 5 years apiece, and they're in court right now trying to sue Rich Dad's other son, Mike, to get more money. Why? Education. I'm just telling you guys, study up. Study up. You guys know who I'm studying. If not, go back through some of my other videos and find out who I study with. But I'm telling you right now, if it's not me, if you're not getting some of your information, all I am is a facilitator. All I am doing is walking around with a needle sticking you in the rear saying, hey, you need to crack a book. You better find out what's coming on. You better find out what's going to be going on. And I'm telling you right now, just having this, and no education, you might as well not have it. Morgan SLV out.